Okay, so we're starting a unit here where we're looking at warning tales. It's a narrative unit that we're looking at. Hopefully you will now have had the opportunity to have read through The Caravan a few times. When you next get a chance to do that, have a look out for a couple of things for me. So the most important thing that you should look out for is there needs to be a warning within the story. Okay, and likelihood is that that's going to come very, very early on. Okay, and whoever your characters are, they're basically going to ignore that warning, and that's where the story then leads itself to them not following that. Something bad happening where it looks like, oh, you know, this could be the end. Somehow they're saved, and then at the end they're either getting told off by whoever it was who gave them the warning, or they're sort of making up some sort of lie to get away with it. But it's pretty much a warning. They don't follow the warning. Something bad happens because they don't follow the warning, and then yes, okay, they get saved. And there's an example that we've read there with the Waggle. Obviously, within that, there's lots and lots of ways the author's built up tension. The description that's used there is absolutely fantastic. And when we come to write our own, we'll be thinking about the use of punctuation as well. So let's have a look at sentence level analysis. Okay, so remember with the sentence level analysis, there are some sentence starters on the worksheet to help you out just to get you going. And for some of you, I've sort of highlighted areas you might want to focus on. You don't have to if there's something else you want to say. It's important that you know the purpose of the sentences, but I'd also be asking you to look out for why perhaps they've used adverbials there and some of the language that's used to describe. Maybe perhaps why you think the author has used that particular piece of punctuation in the sentence. Okay. The model that we're going to look at today is looking at the sentence: inside the caravan, not warm or well furnished, but sheltered. It felt safe. Almost cosy, really. Okay, so I've started off with the author has included the words not warm or well furnished but sheltered inside dashes, as they're giving additional information about the caravan. Because remember, if we took the words inside the dashes out, that should leave a sentence that makes sense on its own. In this case, inside the caravan it felt safe, almost cosy, really. So we're finding out additional information about the caravan. Okay, the purpose of the sentence is to let the reader know that the caravan, unlike outside or what you would expect from an abandoned caravan, is a safe place for the children and they feel at home there. Okay, so obviously in the previous sentences it said about the storm going on outside, so it's a comparison to that. Okay, so I've also asked some of you to think about the adverbials and justify the author's use of those. So again, using the same sentence, this is how I've sort of set that out. The author has begun the sentence with inside, as they are wanting to show the contrast with the bad weather outside. They describe the inside as being safe and almost cosy, which is different to the ongoing storm outside. Perhaps the use of once inside would have emphasised this further, as it shows they only felt safe when sheltered from the storm. So I've sort of given an alternative there that perhaps could have had a greater effect. So that should have been useful to Year 6. Sentence level should be second nature to you. We do this every sort of 3 weeks or so. So use the sentence starts to help you out and explain the purpose of the sentences. Justify the use of language and punctuation at times. Good luck.